In this video, let's learn how to fetch individual posts by passing in the post ID to the GET request. If we go back to jsonplaceholder.com and scroll down to the routes section, you can see we have /posts, which returns all the 100 posts, and we also have /posts/1. This returns a single post with post ID is equal to 1. In the URL, if we change it to /2, we get back a post with ID is equal to 2. So in order to retrieve an individual post by post ID, we just have to append /ID to the current URL we are using in our effect hook. Let's see how to do that. The first step, we need to create an input element that will accept a post ID from the user. So within the same component, in the JSX, before the list of posts, I'm going to add an input element. Input type is equal to text, and this is going to be a controlled component, meaning we need to set the value and listen to the onChange event to assign the value back to the input element. So basically, we need a state variable. I'm going to create a new state variable. Const id, set id is equal to useState, and we initialize id with a value of 1. Now, on the input element, we assign id to value, and on change, we are going to call set id. So we listen to the event, call set id, passing in event.target.value. Next, we need to make a couple of changes to the existing code. The first one, changing the URL endpoint. We need to hit /posts/id. So I'm going to change to backticks, and I'm going to add $ID. So we append the post ID. When we make this GET request, we get back a single post as opposed to an array of posts. So let's change the state variable to post and set post. The initial value is going to be an empty object instead of an empty array. Next, in the promise, we call set post instead of set posts. Finally, in the JSX, I'm going to comment out the list of posts and instead render a single post. Post.title. If you now go back to the browser, you should see the title of the post with ID is equal to 1. Now, when I change the ID to 2, we still see the old title. Change to 3, still the same. And that is because we have specified an empty array as the dependency list. Our effect though now depends on ID. So let's specify that ID as a dependency. If we now take a look at the browser, we see post with ID is equal to 1. If I remove the ID, the API returns all the 100 posts as an array, which we will ignore for now. Let's go with non-empty values only. I have ID is equal to 1, and we can see the title. I change it to 10, and you can see that the title also changes. Change it to 11, and you can see the title change again. So we are able to successfully fetch an individual post by passing in the ID entered by the user. Now, the way we have written the code right now, on every character you type into the input field, the effect is triggered, which executes another data fetching request. What would be better is if we could trigger the request on a button click. Let's see how to do that in the next video.